Last time we left on a puzzle. The model turned the word cat into a number, just an ID, like a barcode on a grocery item. Cat is 9, dog is 412, but a barcode tells you nothing. 9 and 412 are just as unrelated as 9 and 412 million. And yet, somehow, the AI knows deep down that a cat is a lot more like a dog than like a Thursday. So how do you squeeze actual meaning out of a meaningless number? The answer is, in my opinion, the single most beautiful idea in this whole field. It turns words into places. Let's see exactly why a single number can never work. Put cat at 9 on a number line and dog right next to it at 10. Fine, they are close. But now 8 is also right next to 9, and 8 might be the word table. So now cat is just as similar to table as to dog, purely by accident of numbering. One number gives you a single line, and on a line you can only be bigger or smaller. But meaning is not one-dimensional. A cat is like a dog in some ways, like a tiger in others, like the word soft in others still. You cannot capture all those different kinds of similarity with one number. You need room. You need many numbers. So here is the leap. Instead of one number per word, you give each word a long list of numbers. Hundreds of them. GPT-3 used over 12,000 numbers for every single word, and a list of numbers is just coordinates. 2 numbers place a point on a page. 3 numbers place a point in a room. 12,000 numbers place a point in a vast space we cannot picture, but the math works exactly the same. So every word in the language stops being a label and becomes a point, floating somewhere in this enormous space of meaning. This list of numbers has a name. It is called an embedding, and where each word sits is the whole game. And the model arranges this space with one gorgeous rule. Words that get used in similar ways end up close together. So watch where the points settle. Cat, dog, hamster, rabbit, they all drift into one tight little neighborhood, the pets. Over here, far away, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday huddle together. Way over there, run, jump, swim. Nobody ever labeled these groups. Nobody told it cats and dogs are both pets. It figured out the entire map from one humble clue repeated billions of times while reading. The company a word keeps. If 2 words keep showing up in the same kinds of sentences, surrounded by the same neighbors, they must be related, so place them near each other. Meaning, precipitating out of nothing but context. Now it gets deeper and genuinely strange. It is not only where the points sit, it is the directions between them. Take the 2 points for man and woman and draw the arrow that goes from one to the other. A specific direction, a specific length. Now go to a completely different part of the space to the word king and lay that exact same arrow down, starting at king. Where does it point? Astonishingly, it lands right around queen. The same arrow from actor lands near actress. From uncle near aunt. The space has quietly discovered that one single, consistent direction can mean the idea make it feminine. Relationships, stored not as points but as directions you can travel. And here is where almost every explanation quietly lies to make it look cleaner. They tell you king minus man plus woman equals queen. Exactly, perfectly, it does not. Look closely at where that arrow actually lands. It comes down near queen but not dead on it. There is a small gap. The relationship is real and it is genuinely useful, but it is approximate, a strong tendency the model soaked up, not a law of arithmetic. In fact, if you do not deliberately remove the original words from the running, the closest point to your answer is often just king itself. So hold both of these at once. This is a stunning, meaning-rich structure that the model built on its own, and it is a fuzzy approximation, not magic exact math. The honesty is the point. The truth is more interesting than the myth. One question remains. How does it arrange all this without a single human ever labeling a point? Through a quiet tug-of-war played out billions of times. Every time 2 words appear near each other in real text, the model gives their 2 points a tiny tug closer together. And every so often it grabs 2 random, unrelated words and nudges them slightly apart. One pull, one push, each almost nothing on its own. But run that across everything humanity has ever written, and the whole space slowly self-organizes. Things that belong together drift into clusters, opposites drift apart, and consistent relationships line themselves up into those directions we just saw. No teacher. Just pull, push, repeat, until the geometry of meaning settles into place. So a token has now traveled a long way. It started as a meaningless ID number, and it has become a point in a vast space of meaning, where being close means being similar, and which direction you move means how things relate. This is the model's inner map of the world, drawn entirely from reading. But there is a crack in this map, and it is a serious one. The word bank is a single point, sitting in one fixed spot. Yet riverbank and bank account mean completely different things. A single fixed point cannot be in two places at once. So how does the model take that one frozen point and bend its meaning to fit the sentence it lands in? Solving exactly that is the breakthrough that made modern AI possible. Next time, attention.